We have a new setup, we have a new van, and so we got our tools, same tools that we've been using. Tool rack, we got our U428+ right here. We got all of our clips, rivets, zip ties, stuff right here. Here is our trash bags. We have our spare filters, a wood block I like to put when I'm working on regulators and stuff. Some of those Kias, Hyundais, when you get in there, the bolt is a little hard to come out because it's a copper bolt, and so I'll put this behind there so I can use my number 3 Phillips to get that out. Got spare batteries up here. I've even got extra wiring, and what I'll do is I'll wire it to these batteries, not the 20 volts, to these little 12 volts. Let's see, is there a 12 volt? There's a 12 volt right there. Wire it to a 12 volt, and that's how I'll operate the regulator if I don't have keys. Then I got my butyl over here, as well as some 3M tape. This is butyl, this is 3M tape from the warehouse. And then we got some WD-40 of various types, as well as a spare shield, spare gloves, and then we've got our sunroof port cleaner. We've got bags down here with gloves. This is our charging station. We've got this is a magnetic floodlight, so when we're working in parking garages, we can attach that to the outside of the van, either side we want, and we can flood the light in those in that area so we can see what we're working on. We got our targets here for the Kia, Audi, and our Subarus, and then of course here's our seat covers. This is our Spider rocket repair kit. Under there is more power tools, blanket, and then we got our little step ladder up top. And when you come on around, we've got our ADAS stand here. We're using the CarCal system. We've got, these are just some cardboard here that we could put in between windshields because it is a tight fit. We're just using a 5-stand rack. We opted to not put the 9-stand rack in here. And then we've got our molding on the side with a tarp. We got our cones, 50-foot power cable. We got our crash wrap. We got our trash can here. Then I've got all my prep tools right here. So we got all of our tapes, Klingon, this is for rearview mirrors if you didn't know. We got these little bumper guards here if we're working in tight spaces, extra rain pads, and then stuff to make rain kits. Let's see, over here we got our spare clips, safety glasses, fire extinguisher, first aid kits, and then my glass cleaners. And then if you come over on this door here, on this door we've got our vacuum cleaner with a 3000 watt inverter, and followed by our cooler, which is amazing. You guys, if you work in the South and you do not have an electric cooler, buy you one from Amazon, hook that thing up to your inverter. We've got our inverter, it's a remote, runs to the front of our cab there, and what we're able to do is, as I'm driving, I can monitor and see if that cooler is on or not. So when I get in the morning, I do not come to this back door to turn that cooler on with that inverter. I just simply sit in the front seat of my vehicle, and as I'm cranking up, I reach down and flip the switch and turn on the inverter, which powers my cooler there. So highly recommend it, highly. It is well worth it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get back to this Nissan.